in the record books to 2005-2006.
The loss to Georgia State really reminded me a lot of the loss to Indiana State last year. You schedule a non-conference team that you expect to beat. Gilbert, the running back from Indianapolis, he could have a major role now with Jawan Edwards graduating and the news that Horatio Banks is out. Beating Miami, on the other hand, maybe instills their confidence, makes them feel like they can't lose at home, and they go on and win the rest of the 3 games. So the Miami game is definitely the game to watch out for this weekend. The Rockets and the Eagles are at the bottom of the MAC West standings. So these are 2 teams that are beatable. So far they are 5-1 at home. So it's tough to say whether it's just been all these road games recently that have caused the problems or if there is something deeper than that. The main thing for me though is this team needs to find their swagger. They need to get their confidence back. For me, it has to be the win against Central Michigan back on October 4th. The team started off down 1-0, rallied, equalized, and then had an incredible free kick in the last 10 minutes to win the game on the road against the 3rd best team in the division.
It's been the series of Gatorades and a popular TV show. We're talking about the X Factor here tonight in Studio B for Cardinal Sports Live. Kyle Riggles, Brent Hesse. I'm glad you're smiling at that joke. That was absolutely awful, but we'll skip that and move into game time.
I'm looking at Liam Mattingly to continue playing at a high level. Star anchor in the defense. You know the saying, defense wins championships. That applies to soccer just the same.
So hopefully Riley Neal in the upcoming seasons kind of build on his leadership and be the big-time X factor for this football team.
And who's the guy Riley Neal needs to be getting the ball to? It's Jordan Williams. He's the athlete out there that looks like he can just take over games. We see it in small doses, but he disappears whenever Ball State needs him the most. He is the leader. He's been here before. He's played with talented players. Yeah, being ranked 30th out of all running backs sounds pretty good, but when you look at the numbers, there's only 32 teams in the NFL. That would mean about each team would have to take a running back for him to get drafted. I don't see it happening. I expect him to be an undrafted free agent. His 40 time in the combine really hurt him. A 4.8 is very slow for that position. But since the 2 teams have gone in opposite directions, Northern Illinois is now on a 5-game win streak atop the division, while Ball State has lost their last 5 games. It just seems like there's no confidence in the team anymore. Playing games like Georgia State, Indiana State last year, those have to be wins, and that I can't believe it happens 2 years in a row. This year, especially, it wasn't even competitive for most of the game. Georgia State just outright looked like the better team.